Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to Native Camp.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, oh, I just need to refresh my browser.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
Hold on. Okay, so we are here again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I introduce myself to you. I am Ria.
yeah.
Yes. May I know your name?
Okay, so my name is Koki.
Okay. Hi, Cookie.
Hi.
So I nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
nice to meet you too.
Yes, okay. So you have chosen daily news business economy. Japanese companies move operations to ASEAN as China's economy struggles. Okay, is this correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Okay, so here before we proceed to our discussion, may I know if I am speaking too fast or do I need to slow down?
So it's okay. Yeah, so there you go.
Okay, so that's good. Okay, now let's have words and phrases. So let's
Mm-hmm.
learn some of the words that are used in the article. So let's have the first word. Please repeat after me once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So the
Okay.
first word is offshore.
Offshore.
Okay, this time let's read the sample sentence. Repeat
Mm-hmm.
after me once. Many companies open offshore accounts to reduce taxes.
Many companies open offshore accounts to reduce taxes.
Okay, so offshore means offshore businesses, banks, or accounts are located on an island country or a country away from their own
Mm-hmm.
country. What do you mean by offshore? Offshore business.
Offshore.
Okay, next word is stagnate.
Stagnate.
His career started to stagnate.
His career started to stagnate.
Stagnate means to stop developing or making progress. So it's stagnate. So it's stop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next word is vague.
Vague.
I have a vague idea about the plan.
I have a vague idea about the plan.
Okay, vague means not clear in meaning or details. So it's unclear. Okay, next word is subsidiary.
Subsidiary.
The subsidiary sells cars.
The subsidiary sells cars.
Okay, subsidiary means a company that is controlled by a larger company. Okay, so next word is pool.
Pool.
The company has a pool of skilled workers.
The company has a pool of skilled workers.
Okay, so pool means a group of people available for a particular purpose.
Mhm.
Okay, so here we are done with the new words and expression that can be found in the article earlier. So we also unlock the meaning of those words. So do you have any questions so far before we proceed to the next activity?
No, I didn't have any questions.
Okay, so now let's move on to the comprehension part. Please check the direction.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's move on to listening focus. So let's check the questions that you will have to answer later.
Mhm.
Please do look at the questions as I read them twice. Okay, number one. Why are international companies leaving China? Again, why are international companies leaving China? Number two. Why are Thailand, Singapore, and Vietnam especially attractive to Japanese companies? Why are Thailand, Singapore, and Vietnam especially attractive to Japanese companies? And the last number, why does Japan have to make itself attractive to Southeast Asia? Again, why does Japan have to make itself attractive to Southeast Asia? Okay, so these are the words that these are the questions that you need to answer after listening to the article. So, are you ready now?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So may I ask if what accent do you want? Is if it is US accent, British
Uh,
accent, or Australian?
yeah, I prefer the U.S. accent.
Okay. So please get ready
Mm-hmm.
because the audio starts now.
Okay.
Japanese companies move operations to ASEAN as China's economy struggles. As China's economic slowdown continues, international companies are starting to move to more attractive locations. Japanese companies, especially, are moving their offshore operations to countries in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN like Thailand or Vietnam. The Chinese economy is stagnating and growth has slowed. China has also become a less safe place for foreign businesses to operate. Foreign residents can be arrested on vague spying charges. China's new strict anti-spying legislation lets officials search the contents of their electronic devices. As a result, many Japanese companies have relocated back to Japan. Many others have moved their operations to other East Asian countries. While China and the US are still the most popular places for Japanese subsidiaries, Thailand, Singapore, and Vietnam now occupy the other places in the top 5. These 3 countries are close to Japan, have a large pool of young, multilingual, and technically educated potential employees, good infrastructure, and stable currencies. The Southeast Asian market is also attractive. The 10 ASEAN countries have a combined population of around 670 million people. It is not surprising, then, that Sony has transferred most of its camera production from China to Thailand. Kyocera also plans to move part of its electric tool production to Vietnam in 2024. But while Southeast Asia is attractive to Japan, Japan with its aging workforce and slowing growth has to prove it can remain attractive to Southeast Asia.
Okay. So, do you wish to listen again the article, or shall we proceed to answering the question?
Please let me hear again.
Okay, sure. Okay, so the audio starts now.
Japanese companies move operations to ASEAN as China's economy struggles. As China's economic slowdown continues, international companies are starting to move to more attractive locations. Japanese companies, especially, are moving their offshore operations to countries in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, like Thailand or Vietnam. The Chinese economy is stagnating and growth has slowed. China has also become a less safe place for foreign businesses to operate. Foreign residents can be arrested on vague spying charges. China's new strict anti-spying legislation lets officials search the contents of their electronic devices. As a result, many Japanese companies have relocated back to Japan. Many others have moved their operations to other East Asian countries. While China and the US are still the most popular places for Japanese subsidiaries, Thailand, Singapore, and Vietnam now occupy the other places in the top 5. These 3 countries are close to Japan, have a large pool of young, multilingual, and technically educated potential employees, good infrastructure, and stable currencies. The Southeast Asian market is also attractive. The 10 ASEAN countries have a combined population of around 670 million people. It is not surprising, then, that Sony has transferred most of its camera production from China to Thailand. Kyocera also plans to move part of its electric tool production to Vietnam in 2024. But while Southeast Asia is attractive to Japan, Japan with its aging workforce and slowing growth has to prove it can remain attractive to Southeast Asia.
Okay. So, shall we proceed now to answering the question? Okay. So, here, I'll read its question and please say your answers out loud. Let's start with number 1. Why are international companies leaving China?
Because the Chinese economy is stagnating and growth has slowed. Additionally, so the China has also become a less safe place.
Safe, yes.
Yeah, foreign businesses to operate.
Yes, okay. So, because due to China's worry about spying. Okay, so that's correct. Okay, so you got it right. So you can find it answer in the second paragraph of the article, right?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Okay, number 2. Why are Thailand, Singapore, and Vietnam especially attractive to Japanese companies?
They are attractive because they have a large pool of young, multilingual, and technically educated potential employees, and infrastructure and stable currencies. And they are close to Japan. And the Southeast Asian market is so
Okay. Yes. So Thailand, Singapore, and Vietnam are especially attractive companies because they are close to Japan. That's correct. Okay. Okay, just for a while. Okay. So you can find this answer in the 4th paragraph of the article. Again, you get it right again. Okay, number 3. Why does Japan have to make itself attractive to Southeast Asia?
because Japan, Japanese Japanese aging workforce and
Yes.
there are some problem about Japanese aging workforce and slowing growth. Japan has to welcome the people from the Southeast Asian countries.
Okay, so that's it. So Japan is facing now a problem about aging workforce,
Mhm.
so which affects the economic growth of the
Mhm.
country.
Mhm.
So with that, they need to be attractive for the ASEAN to
ASEAN.
attract workers or skillful workers.
Mhm.
Okay, very good. So this answer can be found in the fifth paragraph. Okay, well done.
Mhm.
So this time we are going to read the article. I will take down notes of the words that you may mispronounce along the way.
Mhm.
So you may start reading the
Okay.
article now.
Okay. Yeah. So, Japanese companies move operations to ASEAN as China's economy struggles. As China's economic slowdown continues, international companies are starting to move to more attractive locations. Japanese companies, especially, are moving their offshore operations to countries in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, like Thailand or Vietnam. The Chinese economy is stagnating and growth has slowed. China has also become a less safe place for foreign businesses to operate. Foreign residents can be arrested on vague spying charges. China's new strict anti-spying legislation lets officials search the contents of their electronic devices. As a result, many Japanese companies have relocated back to Japan. Many others have moved their operations to other East Asian countries, while China and the US are still the most popular places for Japanese subsidiaries. Thailand, Singapore, or Vietnam now occupy the other places in the top 5. These three countries are close to Japan, have a large pool of young, multilingual, and technically educated potential employees, good infrastructure, and stable currencies. The Southeast Asian market is also attractive. The 10 ASEAN countries have a combined population of around 670 million people. It is not surprising then that Sony has transferred most of its camera production from China to Thailand. Kyocera also plans to move part of its electric tool production to Vietnam in 2024. But while Southeast Asia is attractive to Japan, Japan with its aging workforce and slowing growth has to prove it can remain attractive to Southeast Asia.
Okay, so you read it well. So
Thank
congratulations.
you.
So I did not write anything because you were good in your pronunciation. Well done. Wow.
Thanks.
Okay, so we don't need to practice
Mhm.
for those words because perfectly said.
Mhm.
It was it were all perfectly said. So keep it up.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so shall we proceed to the discussion?
Yes, let's.
Okay, so you have to answer it really,
Mhm.
or you may open the answer key to have a better idea on how to answer these questions. So let's start with number one. Would you work in an ASEAN country if your company moved its operations there? Why or why not?
No, I wouldn't. Uh, mm, it's difficult, but so the my company's offshore place is not. If the place is not Singapore, I wouldn't
Mm,
work
ah,
uh,
So why
there.
you like Singapore? Why you like
So
Singapore?
Singapore is, I know that Singapore is so English speaking country. Yeah, so I can practice more in my daily life. So that means so I can understand. I can learn more about the local
Ah,
English, and
okay.
so yeah, that strengthened my skill, English speaking skill. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So.
Okay, but you're good in English.
Oh, really? Not yet,
Yeah.
not yet.
Just like now. Just like now. I understand you. I understand what you're talking about. You can somehow in these questions you express well your thoughts and your ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And I can communicate with you. I can understand what you're saying. So it
Mm-hmm.
means that you're better.
Maybe, but I need. I want to be more, fluent in English.
Fluent.
Yeah. So
Yes,
like
I
a
understand.
native people. Yeah.
Yes, you like to be native English no, speakers.
Yeah. Oh, so
Yes.
I want to be.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm on the way.
So, mm-hmm. So you really like to be a native speaker of English?
Yes.
Actually,
Yes.
actually, in my honest opinion,
Mm-hmm.
speaking to those native people, somehow I cannot understand them well, especially because they're talking too fast.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, and they're very slang.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So
Mm.
if you're not familiar with the words with they are talking, so you'll get lost.
I can understand. Yeah, so
Hmm. Yes.
I need more experience. Yeah, so I need to be
Okay.
exposed to that
Ah,
kind of
okay. Yes.
communications or the
Mm-hmm.
conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So here in Native Camp, there are also native speakers here in Native
Yes,
Camp.
yeah,
Mhm.
there are, but I need to pay more to
Ah,
talk with them. Yeah,
okay.
so
Ah, okay. So their salary is different from us. As
maybe, yeah.
hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's
so
it.
yeah, my motivation is continuing the English practices. So to speak. Sorry. I wanna keep this lesson for every day. Yeah. So to do
Mm-hmm.
that, uh, so the how I can learn English economically is yeah,
Yes.
important point for my learning. Yeah, so I don't have I don't want to feel some hurdle to learn English. Yeah, so
Ah,
from the
okay.
in terms of
Mm-mm.
the money or the payment or something like that. So
Yes, yes, yes. That's true.
mm.
Ah, okay, that's right. I understand. So you want to learn because you want to improve.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, okay. And I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So next, number two. Do you think that companies should move their factories overseas to save money or keep them in their own country? Please explain your answer.
Mm, it's difficult question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I don't have the knowledge in this field, but so it
Mm.
depends on the. Mm,
Depends. Maybe it depends on the business.
yeah, business,
That's like,
and yeah, so
yes,
what
let's
the
say,
factory create.
yes, that's true.
Uh,
Especially the materials needed for that product.
And so
Mm-hmm.
the product, the process of the product, creating the product is highly confidential.
Mm-hmm.
So the company shouldn't let them so go outside from
Mm-hmm.
Japan. Yeah, so to keep
Mm-hmm.
so they have to keep them in Japan because
Mm-hmm.
those are very key products for
Mm-hmm.
Japanese people. So overall, yeah, so it affects our status in the global economy.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, we have sometimes we have to hide our some knowledges or skills or
Mm-hmm.
something like that to create our original products.
Yes. Okay. So in this question, so it depends on the situation, or it depends
Mm,
on the business,
yeah.
or it depends on, yes.
Mm,
Okay. Because there's a lot to consider if you want to put on your factories overseas,
mm-hmm,
especially the national security, like
mm-hmm,
that.
mm-hmm.
Yes. And of course, the materials needed for that certain product, if on that place is not that available,
Uh-huh.
so you need to put on a large amount of money
Yeah.
for transporting.
Yeah,
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 right.
yeah. So
So yes, that's
importing
true.
is so import something from other country
Yeah.
costs, yeah, some how can I say, taxes.
Yes.
Mm,
Oh yes.
mm,
Yes, that's true. So it depends. It depends
yeah.
on the factory it produces. Okay, so number three. Would you rather work in a company subsidiary in Asia or in the US? Why is that your preference?
My preference is working in a company subsidiary in the US because, like I said, so I want to keep using English in daily life. Yeah. So and so as an experience, so I want to live um, live in the US someday. Yeah. So I'm not sure the period, but so as an just as an experience, so I want to be exposed to be the
Mm.
U.S. economy and U.S. The life in the U.S. Hmm.
Yes. So you want to experience that there.
Yes.
Yes, of course. And yes, because the economic but at this time maybe because of their president Donald Trump, is
Mm-hmm.
that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Yes. Yeah, the new president, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, anyway. Okay. Number four. Do you think that factory worker is a good career? What could be good or bad about this kind of work?
Hmm. Oh, it's difficult, but so from my perspective, yeah,
Yes.
I don't like work at the factory, yeah, because I don't have knowledge about that, and I can't.
Uh,
So the work in the factory needs the physical body and yeah, something like that. Yeah,
yes.
so we have to work physically,
Workforce.
yeah, workforce, yeah,
Yes.
so manpower.
Yes. Manpower. Yes, that's
Yeah,
true.
so I want to work more with my electronic devices and internet
Mm,
or some some tools like that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
So being a factory worker is maybe sometimes a tiresome job.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Mm.
yeah, so I don't
Okay.
prefer,
Mm.
but
Okay.
I can understand. So the people, the workforce in the factory is
Yes.
necessary for
Y-
ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you know that there's a lot of let's say most of if this is your business like factory,
Mm-hmm.
so factory worker is in demand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Mm.
especially in Japan, yeah. So we don't have the
Mm.
labor, and so like this article says, so don't have the enough labor for the
Yes.
future. Yeah.
Yes. So also some of the Japanese students I encountered here in native camp, so
Mm-hmm.
they said that Japan now is having a shortage of workforce.
Yes,
Yes, because of the
definitely.
aging. Oh no, because of the
Aging,
aging
yeah, and
group of
low
people,
birth
and
rate.
there's yes. So the youngs are getting abroad and
Mm-hmm.
work there. So that's why Japan is
Mm-hmm.
limited now in workforce.
Yes.
So well, that is also an opportunity for foreigners to work there. Like say for
Mm-hmm.
example, for Filipino people to work there
Mm-hmm.
in Japan.
Yeah, we welcome.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now let's have. Do you try to buy items that are manufactured in your own country? Why or why not? Is that the case?
Um, I don't think so. Yeah, so I just judge the product only by the quality or the functions or yeah, something like that. So I don't think about the place that where that is created. Yeah.
Okay, so we're running out of time.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
thank you so much. I
Thank you.
have a great time with you,
Yeah, me
talking
too.
with you.
Thank you.
Yes.